This video will be a sort of addendum to a couple of videos that Joshua Bardwell made. One of his videos explains how he put all his aux modes on one channel, and the other one discusses confining air mode to low power settings. What I want to add is an explanation of how I did these things using a Spectrum radio, and specifically a third generation DX6. I couldn't quite follow what Joshua was doing in his video on aux modes. For one thing, I'm pretty new to the hobby, and for another, having that Spectrum radio, the OpenTX material didn't really help me much. But even though I didn't really understand, I wanted to try it out, and I kind of had to also because my radio only has 6 channels. I'm making this video because I might not be the only one, I suspect, who needs extra explanation, and I might not even be the only person who's using a Spectrum radio either. The video will end up being fairly long because it took me a lot of thought to figure it out, but I want to start with a very short version of the solution for those who don't need anything or everything spelled out. The setup I settled on uses 4 switches mixed together on aux 1 and a button and the throttle stick mixed together on aux 2. More specifically, I used a long 3-position switch to select between groups of modes. One 2-position and one 3-position switch, a different 3-position switch, select between modes within those groups. And a final 2-position switch is an arm disarm or on-off switch. All of those switches get carried on aux 1, and aux 2 transmits the pre-arm signal from a push button, as well as the throttle position for turning air mode on and off. Here are the mixer screens from the DX6 the way that I had them in their final setup. Here are some snapshots of the Betaflight Modes tab in my final setup as well. If that is enough information to get the message across for you, then great. I'm glad I could tell you what I did in 3 minutes. If not, you can stick around and hear the longer explanation.